Good morning, ScrappyShak fans. This is Melanie coming to you from ScrappyShak in beautiful Satinacucci, Georgia. And I missed you all last week. I was watching you, but I missed you all last week. I'm so sorry. I was out very much with some kind of a respiratory infection. So would not have been good for me to come in and pass that around to everybody. So they just told me to stay home and wouldn't let me come in, and that's just the way it was. But I am back, and I am excited to be back with you today. We've got some really fun new products to show you today, and of course the Goblin is going to do a demo. Today's going to be a little bit different. We are going to show you some new products, but some of the new products we're going to show you we don't even have yet, and they're going to be available for pre-order. So we're going to be showing you some of the pictures online of what those look like, and you are able to pre-order starting today. Most of them are going to be in the store next week, so it won't be too long that you're going to have to wait. So a little bit different because we're going to be showing you things that we don't actually have physically in the store yet. I'll tell you what, I've seen some of the new releases coming up over the next 2 or 3 months, and oh my goodness, you guys, this is going to be a year to remember. I'm super excited about it. But let's go ahead and start off like we always do, talking about classes. We're not going to go through all of them because our February calendar is full of classes. We have so many, and we're not going to go over all of them with you, but we are going to go over the next few that we have going on. So if we can get Miss Emma to go over there and take a look at it. All right, so we have the rescheduled mini junk journal class tomorrow at 2 o'clock. This is really cool. Princess April is going to walk you through creating your very own mini junk journal. I mean, when I say creating your own, that's what I mean. You're going to be given like blank pieces of chipboard, and you're going to create this journal on your own. So you're going to create it, assemble it, and decorate it during this class. The price is right at $25 per person, and we do still have some seats available in that one. So that is tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And so let's see what our next one is.
Sorry, my computer's being a little slow this morning.
All right, so yeah, we've got our 2 pottery classes are sold out, so you can skip over those. And then we've got an alcohol ink class. This is learning how to blend alcohol markers. And this one, I'm actually teaching this one. This one is next Saturday at 2 p.m. This is going to be basics, but if you are an alcohol ink marker blender anyway, you can probably pick up some really great tips and tricks. So we're going to take you really from the beginning. We're going to talk about shadows and highlights and how you can really make those markers blend. We're going to be using what we recommend for alcohol markers in the class. So we're going to be using Olo markers. But if you have your own alcohol markers and you want to bring those and learn how to blend those, you are more than welcome to do that. So the alcohol markers class, we do again have a few seats left in, and that one is $35 per person. Again, February 8th at 2 o'clock. Right. And so the next one, we're very excited to bring back the Paint Your Partner. No, you're not going to be painting your actual partner. We've had this. They're not going to be painting on them. That's right.
Painting of them.
Yes, I don't know if you guys have seen on our Facebook, but we've had a lot of funny remarks about painting your partner. So you're going to be painting a picture of your partner on canvas. This is such a fun class. Every time we've done it, it's just a blast. You can bring anybody you want. You can come by yourself too, but you can bring anybody you want. You can bring your significant other. You can bring your mom. You can bring your bestie. You can bring anybody you want. And our Princess Emma is going to give you just some basics on color theory and face structure and where you're supposed to put eyes and nose and mouth and all of those kinds of things. And then you sit across from your partner and you paint a picture of them, and you don't get to see theirs and they don't get to see yours until the very end of the class when we do the big reveal. And it can be either hilarious or amazing. So that one's a really, really fun class. Grab a partner and come on in, but you can come in individually as well. So that's good.
It's also a great date night for Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah. And that one is on Sunday. What's the date? February 9th. Sunday, February 9th at 2:00. That is a great idea for Valentine's Day. I hadn't even thought about that. Very good. And then we have, guess what, guys? Red, our famous Red, Miss Diane, is coming down here, I guess. I guess this is South, right?
Yeah.
She's coming down here from Kentucky, and she's going to be doing the technique class of Get Messy with Mixed Media. And that's going to be on Sunday, February 16th. At 2:00. So she's basically going to show you a bunch of different mixed media techniques and just like let you go and use all of our stuff in here and really learn how to do mixed media. And you're going to get messy for sure with that one. So I think that's all that we're gonna go over right now. And then we're gonna just get right into our new product showcase. Do we have any other announcements? We are sold out for Spring Forward. We do have a few spots left in the August retreat. We did get a couple of tickets were sold yesterday for that, but we do have some spots left in the August retreat. We do have a few spots left in Craftmas in November. So I know it seems like a really long way off, but there's not a lot of spots left. Most of the people from Craftmas last year re-signed up, so it's pretty full already. So we do have a few of those if you guys are interested in coming to any of our retreats. So with that, I think we can get right into the new product showcase. Do we want to start with the actual products or we want to start with the pre-orders? What are you thinking?
What would you prefer? We can do either.
Let's start with the real products first, I think.
Great.
And so our code, and I think Glitter Goblin has already told you, but our code for today is WAX20, WAX20, WAX20. And Emily, I love Viola markers too. Yes, for sure. Good morning, Jamie. Hey, Suzanne. I'm actually seeing all you guys come up. I know I'm probably a little bit delayed from what you're seeing, but anyway, let's go ahead and start showing these. So last week we did show the masquerade paper, but this is the 12 by 12. So we did get the 12 by 12 masquerade paper in, and oh my goodness, it is. Look at that.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that incredible? Oh my goodness. I just love it. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at this moon. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we do, it's the same as the 8x8, I believe, but it's just in the 12 by 12. So we did get that in. And the price on that one is, let's see, it's $23.19 for the 8x8. You get 22 single face sheets, and this is the Stamperia Masquerade. All right, going along, sticking with the Masquerade and the Stamperia, we also have the Stamperia washi pad. This is amazing. I was talking with Red about it this morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, wait until you see this. I'm going to actually take you through each page. Can you zoom that a little? Stay with me. I'm going to actually take you through each page because it is incredible. There we go. All right, look at this. Oh my goodness. This is washi paper, guys. Look at that. Oh, look at this. I'm sure Emily loves this. That's Baby Goblin, right?
Baby Goblin.
Yes, Baby Goblin. Look at that. Unbelievable. So Emily, you now have a nickname, Baby Goblin. I heard them give it to you last week. We all have nicknames around here.
And there's also Mr. Goblin.
Yes, Mr. Goblin and Baby Goblin. That's right. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful.
Wow.
I have a whole collection of masquerade masks. That's one of the things that I collected when I was younger. Look at her.
It also has a little ceramic pen.
Yeah, so I'll show you that as well. We've got that on the new product showcase too. What's really cool, what Emma was just talking about, is this right here is the ceramic cutter pen. it really does work just like a pen, but it's a cutter. It's like a little knife that you can actually fussy cut around all of these individual pieces. So this one's on there too. It's $5.99, and the washi pad is $11.29. $11.29. All right.
What's that next?
What do I have next? Sticking with the same theme, we have this wooden shapes from Stemperia. These are wooden shapes. Again, the same theme. We've got the music, we've got all the little moons, and these are actually wood. So I don't know if you guys can see. It's like a balsa wood, it feels like. They're really cool. They're great to give your project texture and dimension. They're really, really beautiful and smooth, and the colors are incredible as well.
We can get those chipboard outfits. They're not already colored and painted and have all that detail in them.
Yeah, and guys, this is not chipboard. This is actually wood. Yes, this is wood. This is not chipboard. And so you can actually see how thick it is there. It's really, and again, it's wood. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's really beautiful and smooth. They're gorgeous. And this is $10.19 right here. And of course, you get your new product showcase, 20% off. And then, I don't know, if you've never used the Stemperia rub-on, the Stemperia rub-ons are smooth as silk. They are amazing and wonderful. And these rub-ons are $4.59 per pack. And then, of course, you get your new product showcase off from that. But look at these. Look at these peacock feathers. Look at the detail in these flowers. They're just really, really amazing. So these are the two rub-ons that are available. And that's it for Stemperia. All right, so now we did get some of the new Ranger stencils in. This is the Dilutions large stencil. This one's really big. It looks like it's maybe like 8 by 10. I didn't really measure it, but looks like maybe 8 by 10. It doesn't. Well, I looked for it earlier today and it doesn't actually. This one's called Lock and Roll, L-O-C-K, Lock and Roll Large. And this is Dilutions, and the price on this one is $6.99.
It's 9 by 12.
9 by 12. Thank you very much.
It says it in the description on the website.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. So it's 9 by 12, and that one is $6.99. And then we have the small one that goes along with it right here, and this one is $5.49. So the small one and the large one.
Yeah,
5 by 8. And that one is $5.49. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. That's why they're called Lock and Roll. All right. Then we also did get the new Dina Wakely, a couple of the new Dina Wakely stencils in. Dina's actually a good friend of ours here at ScrappyShak. She came to our retreat last February, and boy, was she a hoot.
It was a year ago today.
Was it today? Oh my gosh. Wow. So Dina, if you're watching, or if you know anybody who can tell Dina that we're talking about her today, we miss you. We had so much fun with you. She's such a hoot. Oh my goodness. We had a blast with her. I'll tell you what, we went out to dinner one of the nights of the retreat, and where we were was not the best place, but they were playing, they had live music going on, and it was super loud, and it was not the kind of music that Dina likes. So she and Diane Red, our crafty Red over there, were talking about how their ears were bleeding. So it was a tremendous amount of fun. Anyway, so we do have two of the new Dina stencils in. They are $5.49. This one here is called Mosaic Cobblestone, which is really cool. And then this one here is called Pieces, just Pieces. And so those are $5.49. And then, of course, your new product showcase off the backs.
Dina's stencils are so great for backgrounds. Like, you can use them in journals, on the back of a card, but it just adds that texture to the background. I love it.
Yeah, I agree. These next two are Tim Holtz stencils. They are not new, but they are back in stock because these are big sellers for us. And so we did get these two back in stock. I think this one's called Harlequin. Yes, this one's called Harlequin. These are $6.99. This one's called Harlequin. And then this one here is called Splatters. And I love this one. I mean, you can use it as a full stencil for sure, but think about all these individual components that you can use, like paint splatters, and that would actually look really good with our logo, wouldn't it? So all these different paint splatters, and just like you're putting down a paint bottle and it caused these little circles, and really cool. So these are $6.99, big sellers, back in stock, and they are on the new product showcase. All right, so this one I wasn't able to take the package out, so we may have a little bit of glare. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, so this one is one of our new resin craft silicone molds that we got in. This is from Jewelry Made by Me. This is the boho earrings mold. So this will make earrings with your resin. We've been talking a lot about resin this year because it's one of our new product lines. Oh, are you excited? Have you not seen this one?
I have not.
Oh.
And I'm also really upset because I really want to get into resin, but I'm super allergic to it.
Oh, you are? Yeah. Yeah, so you won't get to be around when we're doing resin much, huh? Are you allergic to it while it's kind of cooking, but you can wear resin things?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
It doesn't bother me once it's set and dry. It's just that the chemicals act when it's before it's set.
So basically what she's saying if you all want to make her resin jewelry, she'll take it. That's what she's trying to say.
So I can't make it myself.
All right, so this one is the resin silicone mold. It's $6.99, but look at all these different pieces that you can make. There's earrings, and you can make these out of earrings too, but you can also make them necklaces and pendants and all kinds of fun things. So $6.99, Jewelry Made by Me, and it is called boho earrings.
Ooh, I wonder if that would work with that the Wow melted powder.
Oh, maybe. They're kind of deep, and that Wow melted powder dries super fast. So you would have to be really quick at it if you were going to do it. Yeah.
And I think when Barbie was saying she'd used it before, it stays very viscous, very thick, and almost like hot glue. So it might be hard to get around this as a novice.
Right. But you can test it out. Yeah, and you're not allergic to that. So there you go. All right. All right, so the last product that I'm going to show you, actually, let's wait on this because this is what Barbie's going to do for the live, and let's go ahead and go online and show some of the pre-orders. All right, guys, we're super, super excited. We're going to start with, you want to start with the Stacy Park stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so Stacy Park with Sizzix has a brand new tool just launching today. It's going to be available for you for pre-order. Where is it? Hey, Goblin, can you unhide the Stacy Park stuff? Unhide what? Stacy Park stuff. Thank you. All right, so we won't show you that one. We'll show you something else. Let's go to the Weekender. All right, so for those of you who did this last year, Spellbinders is once again doing the Weekender crafting weekend. So this is a virtual crafting weekend that Spellbinders does. You buy the kit, which is $149 for the kit. It gives you everything you need. I mean, you'll have to supply glue and stuff like that, but it gives you everything you need, and you can do a couple of different things. You can follow along with them live. They're going to be doing it on Friday and Saturday, May 30th and 31st. This flyer here says 2024, but that was a mistake by Spellbinders, and they're going to fix it, but it is 2025, I promise. May 30th and 31st. And you can get the kit and follow along with them virtually live on May 30th and 31st, right there in your own home, and do the projects along with them. Or if you would prefer, we have a scheduling conflict that weekend. We're not going to be available to actually do it in store while the live is going on. Because we have a scheduling conflict. But what we're going to do is we're going to offer it on June 21st and 22nd. Yes. So you can still buy the kit and then come in here and do all of the projects. We're going to use the recordings that Spellbinders is going to give us. And so you'll be able to do it with us right here in store. And guess what, guys? we're not going to charge you anything extra if you want to come in and do that with us. So that's going to be June 20th and 21st. We're going to do it right here in the store. And if you buy the kit, you can actually come in and do it in the store. So if you're interested and you want to do this, there are 2 different weekenders on the site. One is the kit and weekend event, June 21st and 22nd. The other one is the kit only. So you have the ability to do either one that you want. We do need to, you only have until the 20th of this month to pre-order this, because we have got to get our pre-orders into Spellbinders on the 20th.
Okay.
So you've only got until the 20th of this month to decide which one you want to do, if either. But we had a lot of fun with it last year. I will put a little tiny bit of a warning, but then tell you what we're going to do to fix it. There is a lot of homework, a lot of cutting and that kind of thing that's going to need to be done before the event. So what we're going to do is during the month of May, we're going to actually have these in store in the beginning of May. So during the month of May, we're going to offer 2 or 3 days where you can actually come into the store and we can all do the homework together. So for those of you who did the weekender, yeah, a little study group. That's right. For those of you who did the weekender with us last year, I know a lot of you were frustrated about the amount of homework. So we're going to actually walk you through it together here in the class. No charge for that either, right? So we're going to open up the classroom and have you come in and do that. So if you're worried about the homework a little bit, don't worry about the homework. We'll go ahead and take care of that for you before the actual either virtual event or before you come into the live event. But remember, you've only got until the 20th of February to order your kits, whether you're going to do the kit or the weekend, and we're not charging you anything extra for that. So, and even if you don't do the weekend with us and you're just going to do virtual, you can still come in and do the homework with us. Okay, so that's the weekender. And then Spellbinders is doing something new and fun and exciting. It should be on there. Can you see it? Oh, they are doing this year something called Craft-A-Ween. Let me tell you, Red is so excited about Craft-A-Ween, she can't even stand herself right now. So Craft-A-Ween is going to be kind of like the Advent calendars, the crafty Advent calendars that we did, or the Stitchmas Advent calendars that we did. This is going to be 13 days of Halloween where you're going to get dies and stamps and just the same thing like they do with the crafty Advent calendar, but it's called Craft-A-Ween. Look at Diane, so excited. Eek! So Craft-A-Ween, what is the price on Craft-A-Ween? I can't see it. $49.99. So the kit is $49.99, and that's another one we need to know by the 20th of this month, because we need to put in our pre-orders with Spellbinders by the 20th. So if you're interested in the Craft-A-Ween, which we are so excited about, if you're interested in Craft-A-Ween, that's going to be again a Halloween Advent calendar with 13 slots in it. And there goes Diane again. I'm so excited. And it's $49.99, but again, it's a pre-order and we need your information. Yes, Craft-A-Ween, I say, baby goblin. That is correct. $49.99, and again, we need that information by February 20th. Okay. So let me get a little drink here of my morning coffee. And let's move on to Stacy Park has a brand new tool out, and we have been watching the videos and we are so excited about the new tool. If you would click on that first one for me, Emma. So this new tool that Stacy Parks has out is called the Dimensional, that's it. The Dimensional Diffuser. The Dimensional Diffuser is this ability to actually diffuse in your embossing. Now, Barbie is going to show you kind of what that means. We don't actually have the product in store yet, so we can't actually do a demo for you. But she's going to show you a little bit about what that means during the demo, because she has something that looks similar. But if you go here and you take a look at the description of this on our website, there is a link to the video for Stacy Parks where she's explaining it, and it's right in there.
We won't show you the whole thing, but if you want to watch her whole demo on it.
It's 25 minutes and she walks you through the whole thing.
And it's only half that amount of time if you watch it on double speed.
Yeah, so Emma was watching it on double speed yesterday, so it's only half that time if you watch it on double speed. But she does walk you through every individual step of it, which is why it's 25 minutes. We really think this is going to be a hot commodity when people see what it can do. It's a little bit, you're kind of like, what does that do exactly? And again, Goblin is going to show you a little bit about what that might look like when she does the demo, but you can also watch the video here. These are going to be in store next week. So we will have them by Thursday. And we have a very limited number of them available to us because they sold out very quickly on the wholesale pre-order. So we have a very limited number of them. But the diffuser has a system that comes with a rectangle shaped diffuser. And then you can also purchase a circle and a circle, a diamond, and an oval that goes along with it as well. So, and then there's also some coordination cards that she has that are framelits, stamps and framelits that go along with those as well. So that is all on here also available for pre-order. And this weekend you get the additional 20% off. What is the price of the system is $32.99, is that right?
It is
The actual system.
$32.99.
Yeah, it's $32.99. So with your 20% off today and tomorrow, that will absolutely be something that you might want to consider doing. But the video, the Stacey Parks video is on there, and then you'll see all of the coordinations, stamps and framelits that go along with it. So that's what was a little bit different for us this time as we were showing all of these different things. All right. Oh, wait, there's more.
We've got a text question from Diane.
Okay.
And the question is, can you use today's coupon code on the pre-orders for the Weekender and Craftoween? And the answer is no.
No.
That is a Spellbinders rule.
That's right.
But I wanted to go ahead and say that out loud because it was going to take me too long to type it.
Yes. So yes, the answer is no. Weekender and Craftoween are not included in the new product showcase because we are not allowed to sell those any cheaper than what Spellbinders puts out there, just to make it fair for all of the independent retailers. So I think that's it. So Barbie, you can come back because we're almost ready for you. All right, so if you want to switch back to the other camera over here. So the last pre-order that I want to show you is the Lisa Horton waxes. Now, these are just samples that we have, and there are many more colors. All of the colors are actually on our website and available for pre-order. So these are the Lisa Horton waxes. They are $10.99, I believe. Can you look for me real quick? Yeah, so I believe that they are $10.99 each. These are metallic waxes, and they're so cool. These are the only colors that we have here in our samples, but all of the colors are going to be here next week. And so if you do them on a pre-order, they should be in there. Oh, they're not in the new product showcase. All right, we'll fix that. We'll get them in the new product showcase. Okay, so
They are $9.99.
$9.99. Okay, that's even better, right?
That's the waxes, not the inks.
No, that's the inks.
Oh,
Yeah,
the inks
the
are $9.99. I
inks.
think the waxes are $10.99. I'm pretty
And
sure.
the inks are something we'll talk about next week. We don't have them.
Okay.
The wax are also $9.
Oh, they're $9.99. I was wrong. So Glitter Goblin is actually going to do a demo on these waxes in just a minute, but let me just open up one of the containers for you so you can see what they look like on the inside. Okay. All right, look at that. Can you see that? I mean, that is, look at how it's like pearlized, metallic. This is the pink peony.
Do you want to show them the close-up?
Oh, sure, yeah.
That one might get even more detail on them. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
I'll show you all the colors while Glitter Goblin is getting herself set up over there.
That's beautiful.
That's the pink peony. And again, there are more colors than what we have. We have ordered all the colors. Look at this ScrappyShak purple. That it looks kind of blue, but it is.
Oh, it is very purple.
It's very purple. Yes.
All right,
I think it's just the camera.
Teresa says they were not in the product.
All right. And then we have a peppermint green. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I love it. And then we have a teal. Look at that. Oh, I love teal. I was between teal and purple when I was painting the store, when I was opening ScrappyShak. So ScrappyShak could have been teal rather than purple, but I went purple. And then there is
It's with the P and ScrappyShak, and teal doesn't.
This is bronze rose. Right here. Kind of like a rose gold.
So the colors I don't have on me, guys, are really the metallics, the gold, the copper, and the silver.
And then this one is the marine blue. Okay.
But we're getting them, and those are on there for pre-order for you.
All right, I'm going to turn this over to the goblin.
Okay, so I'm going to show you very quickly. Can we go back to the other camera? Pretty please. What these look like on black and white. This is the Lisa Horton. I've pre-embossed these papers. This is the Lisa Horton honeycomb background embossing folder that we have in the store. And I'm just going to do this kind of willy-nilly and just give a swipe of some of each of the colors here, just to willy-nilly, just to let you see. So this is the peppermint green. A couple things I want to talk about. One, these are water-based. So they are a little bit smushier feeling than the Sizzix Luster Wax. And, but they do wipe off and clean off of your hands a little bit easier. The lip to this is much wider than a Sizzix one is. So, and the pans are shallower. So on the Sizzix Luster Wax, where you really have to kind of reach down in there and grab your wax, and some people object to that because of their fingernails, the Lisa Horton is easier just to kind of swipe into without getting your nails down in there. So that is one advantage. Now, a disadvantage is it doesn't have that great smell that the Sizzix Luster Wax does. I'm doing a sniff test right here. That's for you, Kristen, if you're watching. And Jennifer, I know you're very sensitive to smells. So anyway, here is that peppermint green. Ooh, I will say this too. I grabbed a bunch of that and put it on kind of thickly because I want you to be able to see it. But you do want to kind of be light-handed. I went really kind of thick with my first one, and it took the project almost a week to dry.
Oh wow.
And I mean, it wasn't like soaking wet, but it was definitely one of those deals where, you know, you would get it on, I would get it on my fingers every time I picked it up. I brought it to the store to show people, and I was making a mess out of myself. All right, so
see, it just looks flat until you put that on there.
Yeah. Well, and you can put these on any colors, but I like the effect the waxes have on the black. So this is the pink peony, which is Emma's favorite flower, if anybody wants to know.
Actually, it's a poppy.
Oh, that's right.
Also
It's
starts
poppy.
with P.
Yes.
The
Yes.
peonies are also one.
I got confused.
I do like these.
Okay, so here you can see that pink on the black, and you can see it on the white. So this, to me, works better. I mean, I like the color on the black, but whereas the luster wax, to me, didn't work very well on the white, or it looked kind of overly grungy, kind of, I don't know. This works on the white from my perspective.
I just love that they're colorful. Like, you know, luster wax is a game changer.
Yes.
Plastic metallics.
Right.
Your gold, silver, gold. And then there's a couple of, you know, there's the charcoal and lilac and ivory. But these are bright colors.
They are. So obviously this is your purple.
So guys, real quick, let me just interrupt and let me clarify the question about pre-orders and the coupon code. So the coupon code can be used in all of the pre-orders that we showed you today, with the exception of Craftoween and Weekender. Okay, so I think the question was, can we use the code in pre-orders? And the answer is yes, just not for Craftoween and for Weekender. So I hope that clears it up a little bit.
And guys, I'm just wiping my finger off on the paper between colors, and it really mostly comes off. Whereas the luster wax, I mean, it's definitely on there some, but the luster wax is more of a scrubbing event. So this coming up is the bronze rose. Just putting some of that. I know, you know how I feel about my bronzes and my coppers and my rose golds. That's my jam. So, oh, I'm not sure I've seen it on the white before. I know I have, because I tested them all when I first got them. You know, you hand Barbie some new colors, and I'm going to use them all on the same project, whether they go together or not. They have to be tested. Have to be tested. So yeah, it's got, so this purple has, well, it's really more purple in real life. It's very blue looking on the camera, but it's very, very purple looking in real life. And the bronze looks a little bit more yellow here than it actually is. I think this is a fairly true depiction. The camera's showing what it really looks like in real life on the white, but there's something about that black that's giving it a little, I don't know. All right, so I'm just going to kind of divide the paper I have left. I've got 2 colors left. So this is the marine blue, and we'll go from here down. I know. Yes. It is Budamus. Yes, is very Budamus. Oh, and I did use this on resin. Okay, so it works on resin. Again, it's got a little more, I haven't tried to heat set it, but it does take a little longer to dry than your average luster wax. So that's the marine blue. And there it is on the white. And then the only thing we have left is teal. And then I'm going to show you a couple other things. Where are we with time? All right, we got a couple minutes. Make it happen. Here, make it. Oh yeah, and the teal is kind of on the lighter and greener side.
It's very bright.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting this all over my hands because I'm touching things that.
It's like minty.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
So it is. It's, oh, that's the wrong lid. It is super pretty. So anyway, those are the colors, pretty separated, and just like, here's this color, here's that color. So this is the teal. Again, the black isn't really doing it justice. If you live locally and you're coming in the store later, ask me to see these colors in person, because they are on the black version is definitely better in person, but those are the colors. So that is fun. And then I wanted to show you these other 2 embossing folders, because when I was looking last night to choose embossing folders, I came across this one, and I thought it did 2 things for us. And Emma, you're going to have to help me. I don't remember what this one is called. There is, in the new product showcase, a new 3D Lisa Horton embossing folder. It's got flowers on it, not hearts. So if you can go to the smaller camera real quick also. I'm sorry. I just asked Emma to do like 3 complicated things all at once. All right, so this embossing folder is not available, so don't get excited. It's an old Spellbinders one from their clubs. All right, but what I want to show you here is the detail on it. I want you to see the lattice work and how it's got a little heart between each piece of lattice there. We are getting an embossing folder. It is in a box on the way. I'm telling you, I don't know what these Spellbinders boxes do. I think they take a tour of the country before they come here. But we have a folder coming. It's a 3D embossing folder by Lisa Horton. It's way. Oh, it might not. It might be listed as Spellbinders. So it has a big flower in the bottom left corner, and then it's got this lattice work, and instead of the hearts, it's got a tiny little flower between between the pieces of lattice work. Anyway, that is in the new product showcase theoretically, and you should be able to go ahead and pre-order it because it's one of the things on the way. And I made this card with it last year with the heart one because the flower one's not even here yet. Ooh, can we go back to the big camera? I'm so sorry. So this one I colored with markers, and I'm not gonna lie, it took a long time, but it turned out, I don't know. I tend to go overboard when I first get something new and I'm like, let's try all the colors. So it's very colorful, but it's a cool folder. And the one that's coming to us, like I said, has this big flower in the bottom left corner. And then it's got this vibe. But instead of the hearts, there's tiny little flowers there. So that is one that you can think about. And then this one I just grabbed because I saw the Stacy Park diffuser equipment for the first time this week. And this folder, which is also not available, but that's okay because the Stacy Park's coming next week. So you don't need this right now. This one has that diffused look because it's got the flowers and things around it, but then that heart in the center is just pressed flat. So this is okay. This is an old card that I made with that. And I think it was the first time I ever used my solar pastes. And so all of the colors are on here. Try not to vomit. But anyway, here is the card I made with it. And what I want.
It's beautiful. I don't think there's anything to vomit about with that. I think that's gorgeous.
Okay. It just looks very bright to me now. I don't know.
Beautiful.
Anyway, what I want you to start thinking about with that Stacy Park stuff is if you've got dimension around your shape, of course, she doesn't have hearts, and I'm going to say yet because I bet she will. I'm hoping for hearts and hexagons up next. That should be her fall release. Somebody send her a memo. So you can press flat your circle, your rectangle, your oval, your diamond. So think about what you can do if you have that flat space on your card. You can, what I did here was glimmered on it. So this one says, you melt my heart. I could have taken these stitch dies from this card and put across that flat heart. Okay, so all those different things that you can do with that flat space in the middle of your embossed objects is a pretty cool something to think about as we're waiting for those products to arrive. And then one last thing I want to go over with you, non-wax and non-embossing related, is this, the cutter pen on the washi pads. All right, so I used some washi from this last night, okay? And I used the cutter pen to cut out. Let's see, I didn't use anything from these pages. Where did I dig in? Okay, so this page, I used the cutter pen to cut out some leaves that were right here, a little sentiment that was right here, and some blue swirl. Okay, but my page is still intact. It doesn't cut through the bottom of your sheet. Okay, so my page is still intact. So all these pages, I've cut something out of here. What else? I cut something from down here. I cut something from over here. All right, all these pages can go back into the little cover is kind of like a folder. It can go back into the folder. I can just take a paper clip or a bulldog clip or a rubber band, wrap it around, boom, I'm done. All right, now here is my coffee and chocolate washi pad that I got long before I owned the cutter pen. So I had to take my scissors to this one. And notice I just pulled it out of the plastic. I did not bother. I'm not even bothering with plastic for the other one anymore. I don't need it. Everything's intact. But this, because I had to take my scissors to it and hack at it, is in pieces. Like this is all I have left of this page. So it's just in there. Here is half a page that I have left. This one is missing the top corner. This one's missing the top corner. This one, I mean, I just literally hacked into the middle of it. It's also missing the middle of the top. This one's missing the bottom corner. So for me to get all these pieces, and if I want to keep them together, which I do, I want to keep my collections together. Now I'm like picking up the scraps, tucking them back into the folder, and I can't just leave it like that. If I put a rubber band, there are still pieces in there that are small enough to fall out. If I clip it, there are still pieces that are small enough to fall out. So what I really like about the cutter pen is it allows me to keep my pages intact. And guys, it's super easy to use. Let's see, this cup is the first thing that I came up with, so I'm just going to cut it real quick. There, you will learn quickly there's a right way and a wrong way to angle the pen because it is an angled blade. You want to kind of put it flat down. And then I find that it's a lot easier. And I know people say this about fussy cutting. I don't agree with it about fussy cutting. I think personally for me, it's easier to move my scissors than it is to move the paper. And actually in reality, I probably do a combination of both, depending on the angle of my left hand and my right hand. But here, I'm just tracing around this. On part of it, I've gotten very, very close to the saucer indeed. When I started, I wasn't that close. I was leaving a white border. Those white borders are almost see-through. I mean, you can see them a little bit when you put them on a dark color in a project, but they're practically see-through. And I'm just tracing around this. Go back here and take off some of that border that I had. And then it comes right off. My paper's intact. It's not cut underneath. It's got a little bit of an indentation because I'm working on layers and layers of paper, but it's not cut underneath. My goodies can remain intact. And since I don't actually want to use this right now, I can just put it right back on. So bad news. We have one left in the store. Somebody already beat you to the other one. And I just went to order some more and they're not available till the end of the month. But if you want to try to race to be the one to get the last one, you can have it. If not, hit me up at the end of February. We'll have some more.
Send us a message.
We'll take care of you.
On order.
All right, fantastic. I hope you all enjoyed the new product showcase and the Goblin demo today. Let us know if there's anything specific you guys want to see in the demos, and we'll see if we can't make some of those happen. One more thing I did not mention about earlier when we were talking about all the classes is we have something new coming starting this month, and we are so excited about it. We can't stand it. You know, most of us have heard that Tim Holtz has made an announcement of his retirement of releasing new products. Now, this year he is going to be releasing some new products and some vault products as well. And you're going to see some of those coming out in March, which we're pretty excited about. Some of those that we saw that are coming. So you're going to see some of those in March. He is going to be putting out some new releases and some vaults. But after that, he's basically just going to be teaching and making and doing, and he's not going to be releasing any new products. So with that in mind, we are going to start, I think it's February 27th. What is the date of that? Let me just make sure that I look. February 27th, yes. So the fourth Thursday of every month, starting in February, we are going to do, and it's going to be free, guys, your favorite thing. We are going to do something that we call Tim Holtz Recycled. This is going to be a Craft Along with Me live evening event at 7 p.m. Eastern. So for those of you on the West Coast over there, that's 4 p.m. for you. Of course, it'll be recorded and you go back and pick it up later. But what we're going to do is we're going to take some of Tim's products, older ones, and we're going to try and use ones that are still available for you to purchase. But we're going to take some of Tim's older products and we're going to make projects out of them. Now, we'll have a basic idea of what we're going to do, but we want you to help us with these during the live. So we may say something like, do you guys think we should go with blues here, or do you guys think we should go with yellows? And whatever you guys want us to do, that's what we're going to do, kind of step by step along the way. So you're going to be helping us create the project with the Tim Holtz Recycled product. So we're super excited about that. If this goes well and you guys like this, then we will add another Craft Along With Me live every month and do something other than Timber Cycle. But you let us know what you think about that. Suzanne's excited. That's great. Diane's going to be Diane R. Red, Crafting with Fury, is going to be doing our first one on February 27th. And we're going to be using an older Tim die that is available still, and a couple of other things. So stay tuned for more information on that. We are going to try to let you know what products we're going to be using a couple of weeks in advance. So if you don't have them and you want to get them, that you have an opportunity to purchase them. So we're really excited about it too. Jamie's excited, of course, because Jamie's a big Tim fan. As many of us are. And so we're all really excited about that. So we're doing that February 27th at 7 p.m., our very first Craft Along With Me live event. So again, it's free to you, no charge at all. And we will, about 2 weeks before, be putting out kind of a supply list of what we're going to be working with so that you can get ready to craft along with us. I hope that sounds good, and I hope you're all excited about that. I don't think I have anything else any other announcements to tell you guys about, but we are so happy that you're joining us every single week for these Saturday Lives. And tell your friends, let's get more people joining us on